Happy Wednesday. I am on the move today. So I thought I would do something a little bit different today than my usual workouts. As a lot of you guys know, I've always been a runner. Running has always been a big part of my life since second grade. Joined the cross country team. I love running, but I know for a lot of people, running can be very, very daunting. So I wanted to do kind of like a live video and walk you guys through how to start running. And I know everybody's at a different pace and different kind of experience, but I'm gonna walk through, literally, if you've never run in your life, how to start and how to get from that up until hopefully running or almost running the entirety of a 5K. So for the first step, so there's going to be a couple different steps, and I might do some running in the video, which is why I'm walking. I'm going to kind of walk away from the office and then run back to the office. But I'll probably write this out and do another post, but you are going to do this in steps. So the first step, if you've never run before, literally in your life, is going to be running for just 1 minute 5 times. So running for a minute, walking for a minute, for a total of 10 minutes, meaning you only have to run for 5 minutes. And I know for some of you that's going to be daunting, but you get little breaks in between. So you're going to start, you're going to run 1 minute, 60 seconds, and then you are going to take a break for 60 seconds. You're going to have to bring a stopwatch with you or a timer on your phone. So for 5 minutes, you're going to be running, but it's not 5 consecutive minutes. That is how you are going to start. If you can't do 60 seconds, that's fine. And your run might not really be a run. It just has to be a shuffle jog. Anything different from your walking. It can be slower. Your run can be slower than what you can walk. That's okay. We'll call it a jog. Definitely a jog. Your jog can be slower than your walk in the beginning. That's fine. So you're going to establish that 10 minutes of exercise. 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 10 minutes total. It might take you shuffle jog. Do the shuffle jog. Yes, Tom. It might take you a month to be comfortable doing that amount of exercise. It might only take you a week. After a week, you might be ready for the next step. But do not move until the next step until you are comfortable with that 10 minutes of exercise and it feels somewhat easy to you. Easier than it did in the beginning. So do that plan for about a week. It might take 2 weeks. It might take a month. Hopefully it doesn't take a month. Plan for 1 to 2 weeks of that. 10 minutes of exercise, 1 minute on, 1 minute off. And then you are going to do 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 10 minutes of running. So 20 total minutes. That's going to be the next phase. So do that for about another 2 weeks. So it's the first whole month. You're just going to be running for 1 minute, walking for 1 minute. Start with 10 minutes. Start with 10 minutes and then work up to 20 minutes. And you can do that in intervals. So you can go from 5 minutes of running to 6 minutes of running, 12 total. You can work up slowly to 20, or you can just jump to 20 and take as long as you need for that to become comfortable. Once you are at 20 minutes, 1 minute on, 1 minute off, you are going to go 2 minutes of running, 1 minute of walking. That's going to feel pretty tough. because you're literally doubling your run time and cutting your breaks in half. That's okay. So it's going to take you a while to feel good with that new jump. So 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. And now I'm wondering if that doesn't add up to 20 minutes. Shoot, so somebody who's good at math, that might be 21 minutes. You might have to do 21 minutes. It'll either be 18 minutes or 21 minutes, whatever it is. About 20 minutes of exercise. So you're going to do that for 2 weeks, and then, or less, if it feels comfortable, you'll do it for less. And then you are doing 3 minutes of running, 1 minute rest for about 20 minutes. Again, I'm not so good at math, so it might be 19. No, it would never be 19. I don't know. 20-ish minutes. So 3 minutes on, 1 minute off until that feels comfortable. And that's going to be, that's going to be 3 times as much running than when you started. So if it takes you more than 2 weeks to become comfortable at that, you need to back down, it's too much, you need to back down to 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, that is totally fine. Continue, just do your little thing. Then we are going to do, you guessed it, from 4 minutes, from 3 minutes up to 4 minutes on, 1 minute off. So that would be, you do about 4 of those for 20 minutes. I can do that math. 4 minutes of running, 1 minute of walking for 20 minutes. So four groups. Math is not my strong suit. Then 5 minutes on, 1 minute off. That is going to be a huge milestone. That is really, really hard to achieve. Once you've achieved that, 5 minutes on, 1 minute off, you're increasing your time from 23 minutes to 30 minutes, or 30-ish minutes. However that looks like. Ideally, you would go from 20 minutes of running time, so do 5 minutes on, 1 minute off, 4 rounds of that for 23 minutes. If you need to decrease down to 15 minutes, that's fine. Kind of play around with that interval. That's a really, really good solid interval. So 5 minutes on, 1 minute off. If you need to do 18 minutes, that's fine for a little bit, and then bump up to 23 minutes. And then so from that, you're going to go up to 30 minutes, ideally, of run time. So that would be 6 intervals, 5 minutes on, 1 minute off. So you'd be over 30 minutes of exercise, but for about 30 minutes, because about 30 to 36 minutes is a great, 36 minutes is what the interval was. So that's a great 5K time. So being out for that long is going to be really, really good for this future 5K. 5 minutes on, 1 minute off for 36 minutes total, 6 rounds. You're going to do that for a while. And then the big jump comes where you do 10 minutes of running and then a 1 minute break. So 33 minutes. So you run for 10 minutes, take a break. That's 11 minutes. Run for 10 minutes, take a break. That's 22 minutes. And then run for 10 minutes. And then 32. You'll be done. So that is another huge jump. So we did 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then we're jumping from 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Another huge interval, and I know lots of people, they don't ever leave this interval, meaning they, for the rest of their running career, they run 10 minutes and then they take a 1 minute break, always. The next jump from this would be trying to go from that 10 minutes of running to 1 minute break to running straight for 30 minutes. Which, depending on your speed, that can be about a 5K. It might be a little bit less, and that's fine. When race day comes, that, it'll take a little bit longer. That is totally fine. But trying to go from 10 minutes on to 1 minute off to running straight for 30 minutes, you're going to have to take a long time getting used to that 10 minute on, 1 minute walking interval. So probably a good month or so to build that up before you can try going to the 30 minutes of straight running. And then once you've conquered that, you can try 35 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. You get the idea. And this is honestly a 6-month road. So it's going to take a while to get there if you're starting from zero. So it doesn't, I know I explained it pretty quickly, but it's not going to happen quickly. It's going to be quite a little feat, but you would add 5 minutes a time just trying to run straight. And then your 5K time can be anywhere from 30 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on how slow your shuffle jog, your shog is. So I thought maybe, I don't know if I can join, I don't know if I can use a timer while I'm on this puppy, but I thought maybe we could do a little running interval so you can see, sorry about the traffic, so you can see what it feels like. So 1 minute, I'm going to count, the clock just changed to 1:22, so I'm going to run for a minute straight, and then we'll walk for a minute straight. So I know this is kind of awkward, but running with a phone, but it's all good. We'll do 1 minute on, 1 minute off. We'll do 3 or 4 intervals of this. I walked to the top of the hill, so I wouldn't have to run up it. Now we'll run down it. So 1 minute, there's a nice little breeze. If you guys have an Apple Watch or a fancier Fitbit, or there's a few different running apps, you can preset all these interval times, and the volume, the lady will just tell you when those minute times are up. So that's really nice if you have that technology. I'm old school, I don't have any of that technology. Oh, okay, 1:23. We will walk for a minute. Very, very good. The reason why I wanted to do this really is because I know a lot of people talk about how much they hate running, but it's such good cardio. My mother would call it a life skill. It's a life skill to be able to run. So that is why I wanted to kind of coach you guys through this. And I will do a little write-up with all the timing that I just talked about. At 1:24, we're going to do another 1 minute run. And you do not have to walk as fast as me, or you can't really see how fast I'm running. I'm not running very fast, it's hot out. But you run and you walk at your own pace. That 1 minute of rest is really designed for you to catch your breath. Okay, time to run. And this is a busy street, so there's going to be a lot of cars-ish. This is St. Julian Place, where our office is located. Run your little heart out for 1 minute, and then you get to take a break. See if you can kind of gauge little landmarks as you look forward to that break. Again, your running will be a lot slower than somebody else's in the beginning. That is fine. And this minute feels a lot longer than the walking minute, I can tell you that much. Okay. Good job. Time to walk. Awesome. Okay. Catch your breath. Again, your walk might be faster than your run. That is totally fine. And I am just on Instagram today. I thought it would be pretty awkward to carry 2 phones to do this little demo. So I'm gonna shoot the video over as soon as I'm done to Facebook so we can upload it just as a video to watch. Sorry, this is gonna be loud. Oh no, he turned. Good. Probably have a little bit of time left, and I'll do one more run. So 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off. So you can start there too if you can't do the full 5. That is fine. Okay, 1 minute. And if you're starting this in the summer, now bring a water bottle with you. It is hot. Stay hydrated. I'm gonna time this minute perfectly to get me back to the office. You guys can listen to my breathing. My little loop around the parking lot. One minute's up. Nice walking break. Take your little break. And if you guys doing this at home with me. So try and finish. We did 3 rounds. Try and do 2 more rounds and then you're at 10 minutes. Honestly, running is like my favorite thing ever, so I could talk about it forever. I'm not a running coach. I'm not an expert, but I do have a lot of experience. So if you ever have any questions or comments, or if you just want to complain about running, or I don't know, you can always reach out. But I will get that little plan typed up and I will try and attach it to the video. Again, you guys know I'm old school, not very techno savvy, so it might be a separate thing. And I will get it over to Facebook in the next little bit. I hope you guys got something out of that, and I hope you guys have a really, really good Wednesday, and I will see you guys next week.